Welcome back to the Golden Hour Ambient Music Podcast. I'm your host, Collette, aka Gollden, and today is episode 2, titled Ambient Lullabies. This episode features some of my favorite on the lighter side ambient tracks. I tend to associate instrumentation like warm pads, watery roads, glittery keys, and soft, airy, drawn-out whole notes as ambient lullabies. So all you really have to do is pause and listen. And if you listen to episode 1, not only is this a music podcast dedicated to music and artists, I also like to bring in a wellness fun fact or tip during each episode. Because this episode focuses on lullabies, before we dive into the music, here's an interesting fact about how music can affect our nervous system. There is no doubt that many of us would agree that there are many benefits of listening to calm and soothing music. And of course, everyone's opinion, what is considered to be soothing or calming, really varies. Like someone can find metal music very relaxing, and I can understand that. But if there is anything that the last few years and the pandemic has taught us about stressful times, is that people really began to gravitate towards not only this musical genre, but also wellness practices such as yoga and meditation. I can definitely say during those times my listening of ambient music definitely increased, as well as the amount of time and focus that I spent also writing and producing in that genre. An article posted on Psych Central discusses how music affects our brains. As of 2019, the average hearing person across the world listens to 18 hours of music a week. So what is music actually doing to us during those hours? I'll give you a simple breakdown if you want to listen. Sound moves through our ears as vibrations. The inner ear translates these vibrations into electrical signals. Neurons transit these signals to certain areas of the cerebral cortex in our brains. Dedicated regions of the brain detect different elements of the signals, for example, tone, pitch, rhythm, and in our case, ambient melodies. As the brain puts together all of this information, it can influence our emotions and bodily systems, such as our nervous system. Throughout this next hour, as we move from track to track, see if you can tune in to how you feel, noticing your thoughts, your body, and your breathing as you listen. To kick off our first track, here is the music of Harusha Tanaka, a soundscape artist, mastering engineer, and record label owner from Tokyo, Japan. This is Miu by and Snug.